Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Go, go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Check, boy. Check. There's got to be a long slam. Check 31, check 31.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on,
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check, 43.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, Slayton. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, he's going to loft one. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Johnson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. A big run there by Johnson. 47 yards. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
58 to Mike, 58.
Murray now on 1st down. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That's the way. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Shoot!
56, 56.
From the 30 on second down, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
58's the mic. Let's go. Hey, 2. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. All you get up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 99. Alert. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Any day. 58's the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
43 at the school.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Catch made by Slayton. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Let's go.
He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Absolutely.
You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
43 is the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here we go.
48.
Now Allen again. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, now. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 6-6. 22, jet, forward. 22, jet, 50.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Who's ready? 15. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Come on. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I got him. I got him.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Army. Mike's 50.
Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Allen now on first down. He finds his target, John Brown. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Singletary. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for six. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go, go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You better bring. Look small. You better bring. Squeeze. You better bring.
Here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, Wood. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Alert. 58, boy, 58.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
48, 48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check, check, check. Shit, shit.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And John Brown's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Middle. Hey, home. Hey, seam 6.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, here we go.
Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They run here with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a run with Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Alpha.
Mike, 48. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To the air, Allen. The quick slant caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in. The air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 22, Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check, 48's the Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they... Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Murray. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's third down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Check 31, check 31. Watch tight end. Watch. Tight end's right. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Quarterback down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, Delta. 53 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man. Yep.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go, go, go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't be scared of it.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Watch the slant.
Hayward. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Then turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Murray now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Go, go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
43 is the mic.
From midfield, here's Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Regular.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Man, I got you. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Give me that ball, defense.
Tighten up.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bills.